lovely now. Bring up the cider, bring up the cider. For tonight we'll marry thee. Come on there. We'll knock the little turns over and roll them in the clover. The corn's half cut and so be we, and so be we. Oh, lovely, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, my lovers. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to start off our program tonight with a little old thing that you can really put your hands together because it's our Somerset Soul number. But it's not really so much soul, it's more like swamp. Yeah, it's a bit wet underfoot, see? So get your Wellington boots on, and off we go with Don't Tell I, Tell He! Hey, baby! We'll never been to school, never been to college. Sooner me dead than stuff me head with a load of useless knowledge. Never couldn't see no point in history, 'cause I wasn't there and I don't care. So don't tell I tell thee, come on there. Don't tell I tell thee, that's my philosophy. When them folks did swear and tear their hair, don't tell I tell thee, come on my baby. Young Sarah Jones one day got in the family way. Her father come with a gripping gun, said you'll have to pay. Chased I up a tree, I yellered leave I be, 'cause you have to know if we're all Fred Snow. So don't tell I tell thee, come on. Don't tell I tell thee, that's my philosophy. When them folks did swear and tear their hair, don't tell I tell thee, oh my baby. While cycling out one night, a PC came in sight. You make it hot, 'cause I ain't got no brakes, no bell, no light. I'll sling the bucket A, if coppers said with glee. I said sling all you like, says I dance boy. So don't tell I tell thee, don't tell I tell thee, that's my philosophy. When folks did swear and tear their hair, don't tell I tell thee. We got left to town with good old Farmer Brown on a 10-ton truck with a load of muck. That's when he set us down. A drink we did agree would be good for we. The barmaid rose, she held her nose. It don't smell, I smelly. Everybody! Don't tell I tell thee, that's my philosophy. When folks did swear and tear their hair, don't tell I tell thee. Oh, we go then! Vicar came along, he said, you know 'tis wrong, 'cause you gets tight on Friday nights. I answered he real strong. Now Vicar, you all agree, the Lord created he, and I'm afraid 'tis how I made. So don't tell I tell thee, yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a little song now about a fellow who lived down in Bristol, and he wasn't a very good-looking sort of a chap, unfortunately, and he never seemed to get much luck with the women at all. Now, we're going to do this little thing now. It's a brand new song, and it was written by old Adge Cutler. This one is a right old raver, all about Bristol, and it's called Look at E, Looking at I. I knows a little girlie down in the things who knows a few things, oh we often meet in the bus or the street, or on Saturday nights of the spap. I wouldn't say she fears I, but whenever she gets near I, her face do go glum and as red as a plum, and she shouts to her mum, you're back. Look at he looking at I, he's got a face like a pork pie. Or maybe 'tis more like a wet suet pudding. Either way, these cats and say it's a good un. He's giving I a look, he thinks he's flirty, but I thinks that he's dirty. I like to grab that bleeder and chuck it in the feeder. Lookity, looking at I. Come on, my cockers. I see her once in Victoria Park, just before dark, not late. I said, oh my babby, if this'll let I grab ye, maybe we could fix a date. I asked her why she wouldn't face. She said, what's been this after chase? Then off she'd run like the shot from a gun, and they heard her down in Ashton Gate. Lookity, looking at I. He's got a face like a pork pie, or maybe 'tis more like a wet suet pudding. Either way, these cats and say it's a good un. He's giving I a look, he thinks he's flirty, but I thinks that he's dirty. I like to grab that bleeder and chuck him in the feeder. Lookity, looking at I. Here we go then, boys. Right on there, yo. I thought as I followed her down Shepton way, that I'd be okay last week. Thinking we get married on the old Pill Ferry, sitting there cheek to cheek. But what followed was a pity. I might as well as watch the city. She squealed fit to kill, and the book took a spill, and I finished up in Pill Creek. Lookity, looking at I. Her don't look so bad on the slide. And as for his face, I couldn't be mistaken. Tell me what's wrong with a rasher of bacon. Now my laddie's grabbing hold I remember what he's told if a chap's looks is depressing, shut the eyes and count the blessings. Lookity, looking at I. Lookity, looking at I. What was doing, kid? Lookity, looking at I. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I trust everybody understood every word of that, did they?
Of course you did.
You did, yes? Well, if you understood it, you're luckier than me. I'll tell you what, I was singing everything there, but I've not a clue what I was singing about.
Well, we're going to do a little song now, actually. This is a sort of ballad, and during this song, you'll probably notice that my voice sounds very much like that of the great Caruso. What do you mean, boo? I don't mean the Italian. I mean the English bloke who went out a couple of 100 years ago to a desert island, Robinson Crusoe.
Who needs summer? Not me.
Oh, Jack Frost has done his best to bring our winter world to rest. So Rose and I will build our nest again. So who cares now about the weather? I think of me and Rose together, rolling in that mountain heather then.
So tell me, who needs summer? Now Rose is here with me. Those long winter evenings, we're cozy after tea. I think by the springtime there'll be one more mouth to feed. Tell me, who needs summer? Not me.
My little Rose is like a sparrow. She likes a ride in my old barrow. She says, what's that? I says, my marrow see. She says, it isn't very fat. I says, Jack Frost to blame for that. I better give it to the cat for tea. So tell me, who needs summer? Now Rose is here with me. Those long winter evenings, we're cozy after tea. I think by the springtime there'll be one more mouth to feed. Tell me, who needs summer? Not me. La 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 la.
Who needs summer? Now Rose is here with me. The long winter evenings, we can cozy at her tea. I think by the springtime there'll be one more mouth to feed. Tell me, who needs summer? Not me.
So tell me, who needs summer? Now Rose is here with me. Those long winter evenings, we're cozy after tea. I think by the springtime there'll be one more mouth to feed. Tell me, who needs summer? Who needs summer? Who needs summer? Not me.
Thank you. This song is actually about a verger. Oh, you got some of them in here as well, have you? You've not got any of the other kind, have you? So just picture the scene, and the song goes something like this. Now, I'm the verger of the church that stands upon the green. It's not too big and it's not too small, and I keeps it nice and clean. It isn't old and it isn't new and it isn't picturesque, but take a look at the visitor's book that's chained to this old desk. There's Attila the Hun and Steptoe and Son came to this church one Monday. From way up Leeds in Yorkshire came the Bishop of Stars on Sunday. There's Cassius Clay and John Conte and Henry Cooper too. And at the bottom of the page a lad who's called Kung Fu.
Brother Peter will now pass amongst you with the collection box. Please give generously and don't forget 8% VAT.
We get a lot of visitors, especially at weekends. I touches me hat and gives them the chat and see what the good Lord sends. I don't neglect my duty, I tries to earn me wages, but there's many a name from the Hall of Fame appearing on these pages. We've had General de Gaulle and John and Paul, and also George and Ringo, who came and went in early Lent when I was down the bingo. I felt I needed 40 winks, that's how I missed Tom Jones. And the Reverend Ian Paisley, who came with the Rolling Stones.
I'm telling you here today that I don't get no satisfaction.
Now, it really is vexatious and fed up with it I've got. When anyone important comes, I'm never on the spot. When Ida Cough took a Sunday off, there must have been a rush. We President Nixon, PC Dixon, the Pope and Basil Brush. Boom, boom. We've a Georgie Best and all the rest of Manchester United. But I didn't see him, nor Tiny Tim. I must be getting short-sighted. I'm nearly certain I saw Richard Burton. I think I saw his cargo. Well, his name's in the book you can see if you look between Twiggy and Dr. Zhivago.
Will the choir boy who put the piranha fish in the font please give me a hand in the vestry after this service?
Now, The vicar has said that the vicar should know that these high-fangled names be just a lot of silly playing silly games. So I lurks behind the Wurzels bush when anybody passes and scrutinize the visitor through the curate's opera glasses. I got 6 Kilroys and 1 George Brown and a couple of Elsie Tanners. I gives him a frown, a dressing down, and I tells him to mind their manners. I tells them they should be ashamed. They say, all right, we heard her. But one and all, both great and small, they all remember the Verger. But one and all, both great and small, they all remember the Verger. Verger.
Oh, how about that? I think we'll have words from above about that one, won't we? Anyway, we're going to do a bit of a love song now. Actually, it's a Somerset love song. And our Pete here is going to tell you all about it.
It was a moonlit night in old Keynsham. And as I strolled along by the banks of the old River Chew, suddenly I heard the plaintive cry of a young Radstock girl. La, la, la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
He's better come home, Speedy Gonzales, away from Timsbury Road. Stop all of thy drinking with that floozy name Flo. Come on home to your husband and slap some paint on the wall. The roof is leaking like a strainer. There's loads of roaches in the hall. Speedy Gonzales, why don't he come home? Speedy Gonzales, how come these leave I all alone? Hey, Rosie, gotta go down the pigsty, get some perfume for Mother. You know your dog is having puppies, and we're running out of scrum. No pickled onions in the icebox, and your father's up the clump. Now you got dung up on your t-shirt, you got your rollers in your hair. And if you're gonna keep on messing, go take your business out of here. Speedy Gonzales, why don't he come home? Speedy Gonzales, how come these leave I all alone? Hey Rosie, come quick, down the pub they're giving grace stamps with Scrumpy.
Thank you, Ta. That was his impression of Alvin Sawdust. It's a shame, really, because his mother always wanted a boy. Mind you, he gets a bit excited at times, don't you?
Yes.
No, it's true. Last week when we were here, he came down and he got really excited because he heard somebody say that there was a tat upside down in the baker's window. Anyway, the next song we're going to do, actually, has been requested. We're going to do this number for a Mrs. Lovejoy, who has got 2 sets of twins. And the first set are called Adolf and Rudolph. The second set's called Get Off and Stay Off.
Oh, I like it, young'un.
And I think this song is rather apt, and the title is Twice Daily.
Thank you.
When I were a lad, I were so glad to go out in the daytime with me fork and a bottle and a cork and help out in the daytime. Tossing hay upon the mound, met young Lucy Bailey. I said, my dear, are you often here? She said, yes, sir, twice daily. Ooh, lovely bit of crumpet she was. We had such fun in the summer sun. Lucy were so thrilling, sweet and pure, and I weren't sure if that young maid were willing. Till one day among the hay we was working gaily, when she upped and slipped and somewhat ripped, and I went there twice daily. Oh, nearly killed I. She said, my dear, I do feel queer, think I ought to tell ye. It ain't new bread, she sadly said, the swelling of me belly. I ordered her to go to Dr. Joe, and she went off quite gaily. He gave her a dollop, a girthy jaw, and said, take that twice daily. That weren't no cerebral figs either, I'll tell thee. Lucy's dad were very mad, chased I round the A-round. Said, my son, this had your fun, the time has come to pay down. My girl you wed, the old man said as he waved his shotgun gaily. If you don't, he said, I'll put some lead and you won't go there twice daily. Ooh, that got some colour in me cheeks, I'll tell thee. Fair next day in the month of May, held a ceremony. Paid off the vicar with a gallon of liquor and rode to church on a pony. Village folks from miles around waved and shouted gaily. Now there's no doubt these get called out if you can go there twice daily. So wanna take it steady, brother. Lucy's joy, she had a boy, was a little darling, round and fat like a Cheshire cat, perky as a starling. Skin were smooth as a cider jar, they called him Buster Bailey. Fed on weeds and Charlotte weeds and a pint of Scrumptious daily. See, you couldn't take to that, see? Now we mowed, the story's been told, 40 years together, and we often strays among the hay in good old summer weather. 'Cause we got full tenor more, and I goes on quite gaily, though I'm old and grey. Jock the Ripper. When I gets me way. Fred the Fairy. I still goes there twice daily. Thank you! Well, we're going to kick off our second spot now about a fella whose ambition was to go to Spain for his holidays. Of course, when he come back, he was full of it. All that bullfighting and guitar playing and that. What a changed man he was. And this little song tells the story of Jacko, the Shepton Mallet Matador. Now Jacko were so happy working on the farm with the cows and chickens. He couldn't do no harm. For years and years he worked and scraped and saved to take one day that holiday he craved.
Now we'll never be the same again since he took that holiday in Spain.
Get up there, my old.
Holy, holy.
Arriba, arriba.
Whoa, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador. Now the boys of the village will think it's very queer. Oh, the way the Jacko drinks wine instead of beer. And they say he swapped his favorite cider jar for a bottle of sherry and a 30-pound guitar. Oh, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador.
That's the crackhead. Come on, there.
Now the cows and chicken are digging up the dirt when Jacko comes waving his all red flannel shirt. And he's always chasing around the all red cow, 'cause he thinks that he's a real bullfighter now. Oh, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador. Now on the farm, if you hear hoots and howls, it's Jacko playing flamenco with the fowls. And every time he clicks his castanets, instead of eggs, the hens lay omelets. Oh, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador.
It's all been out there burnt weeding then, kid. You down there, that? Hey!
Oh, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador. Now the farmer's missus went wild with delight.
Oh, that's nice.
When Jacko serenaded her last night. And the farmer stopped and playing silly Talando with a pot of sun he threw from the upstairs window.
Nasty.
Oh, make way for that Tinsbury Torero. Ole for that Somerset Senor. He's a real West Country Caballero. The Shepton Mallet Matador. La 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 la. Viva Magna. La 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 la. The Shepton Mallet Matador.
song is all about Tony, actually, because Tony's dad once said to him, he said, son, he said, I do not mind what you do. He said, as long as you're successful in your life. So he became an alcoholic.
When I were a young man, I worshipped my father. He was strong as an ox and as tall as a tree. I spent 8 hours a day, stood outside the boozer. He'd never have got home if it wasn't for me. When I was 7, he started me drinking. He told me that he'd make a man out of me. A pint for me breakfast, a pint for me dinner, and if I were lucky, 2 pints for me tea. Oh, a drinking man's life is not to be envied. A drinking man's life is not one that I choose. A drinking man's life has its fair share of trouble. I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze.
Give it up, my cocker.
Now I am married, my wife is enormous. She's built like a wrestler with fists made of steel. I have to get plastered before I can face her. Then when she hits me, the pain ain't so real.
Is that right then? Go.
Last Saturday night, I came home quite sober. The wife had hysterics from shock, it were plain. The kids didn't know me, my dog bit my ankle. I'm making quite sure it don't happen again. Oh, a drinking man's life is not to be envied. A drinking man's life is not one that I choose. A drinking man's life has its fair share of trouble. I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze.
Just try a bit harder then, that's what he's want to do.
The Labour Exchange is a horrible building. It's drafty and cold and it lets in the rain. When I get me money, I run like the devil down to the pub where I spend it again.
Want to save a bit, kid?
They gave me a job, they said it would suit me. It's not an experience I'd go through again. They told me to be there dead on 9:30. Okay, I said, can I knock off at 10? Oh, a drinking man's life is not to be envied. A drinking man's life is not one that I choose. A drinking man's life has its fair share of trouble. I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze.
He's got to try real hard, that's the trouble, see.
When I grow old and the kids call me granddad, my life will be peaceful, I'll not travel far. I'll not be the one to do lots of walking, as long as I get from the gents to the bar.
I knew your game.
One of they. If I go to heaven, St. Peter will greet me. Come inside, son, there's a place here for you. I won't have me wings, I won't have me halo, I won't have a harp, a pint tankard'll do. Oh, a drinking man's life is not to be envied. A drinking man's life is not one that I choose. A drinking man's life has its fair share of trouble. I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze.
He doesn't give it up if he's tried.
I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze.
Ah, you just try a bit harder, son.
I'd give it all up if it weren't for the booze, for the booze. Well, that shows you what the devil drink can do to you. Now we're going to do a little song about our naval history. And this is about a band of naval heroes who are still plying their trade today and protecting our coasts. And this one's called The Captain of the Dredger.
Ships all the line, they look so fine, all white with flags and bunting. But we display the rust and grey, like trucks they use for shunting. And and other craft, both fore and aft, fly flags of many nations. But at our mast flies proud and fast last Christmas decorations. When the chains go bang and the buckets clang, there is no vessel finer. From Bristol docks to the Mumble Rocks, proud as an ocean liner. Oh, let the farmer till the land, and the clock stick to his ledger. Yo ho ho, and the girl great low, and the captain of the dredger. Take the helm, Tommy boy, been parkadillo on the noontide.
We may not be the Queen's Navy to scour the mighty ocean. We stay instead round Portishead, drink the local potion. But once ashore our ship counts more than any battle cruiser. And at 2:10 our gallant crew are smartly down the boozer.
Well, when the chains go bang and the buckets clang, there is no vessel finer. From Bristol docks to the Mumbles Rocks, proud as an ocean liner. Oh, let the farmer till the land, and the clerk stick to his ledgers. Yo ho ho, and a girl great low, I'm the captain of the dredger. Come on, me lads, too much cider last night, wasn't it? Come on there. There's many a tale of ships that sail in search of pirates' treasures, and film stars' yachts of 20 knots that tour the world for pleasure. What joy so rare could e'er compare or thrill thee to the flannel? 'Cause when we budge that Avon sludge, we'll cart it up the channel. When the chains go bang and the buckets clang, there is no vessel finer. From Bristol docks to the Mumbles Rocks, proud as an ocean liner. Oh, let the farmer till the land, and the clerk stick to his ledgers. Yo ho ho, and the girl great low, I'm the captain of the dredger. Hoist the main brace there, lads. Come on there. Down the pub in a minute. The yarns they spin over rum and gin are told by jealous boasters, 'cause all they swabs envies our jobs, tanker men and coasters. But the Avon mud is in our blood, and when we dump the muxer, we'll set our course for the old Black Horse till it all clogs up again, sir. When the chains go bang and the buckets clang, there is no vessel finer. From Bristol docks to the Mumbles Rocks, proud as an ocean liner. Oh, let the farmer till the land, and the clerk stick to his ledger. Yo ho ho, and the girl great low, I'm the captain of the dredger. Come on, lads, time to knock off now. I'm the captain of the dredger. Oh, thank you. Our next little song, we'd like to take you down to the Mendipills, to a little place called Cheddar. I bet most of you heard of Cheddar, haven't you? Hey? The place that's very famous for the gorge and the caves, for cider and strawberries, and most famous of all, the cheese.
They put a man way out in space to find a food that could replace that good old tasty English cheddar cheese. Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding, rhubarb tart is very good, but we prefer that good old cheddar cheese.
Round the world you get exotic foods, wash it down with different kinds of booze. But whether you're in London or north of Kathmandu, there is only one thing I'll recommend to you.
Porridge oats and curry goats, haggises will get my vote. They prefer that good old cheddar cheese. A piece of steak carved off the rump ain't half as nice as a pint of scrump and a great big lump of English cheddar cheese.
Round the world you get exotic foods, wash it down with different kinds of booze. But whether you're in London or north of Kathmandu, there is only one thing I'll recommend to you. Now Bristol City football side down Ashton Gate, they are the pride, 'cause they all train on good old cheddar cheese. Cockles, winkles, whelks and crab, fish and chips in a paper bag just don't compare with good old cheddar cheese. Round the world you get exotic foods, wash it down with different kinds of booze. But whether you're in London or north of Kathmandu,
There is only one thing I recommend to you. My beauty, come on there.
Oh, passes a chop.
Round the world you get exotic foods, wash you down with different kinds of booze. But whether you're in London or north of Kathmandu, there is only one thing I recommend to you. If you should be in Somerset on holiday, then don't forget to try some good old English cheddar cheese. If you're wondering what to eat, there's one thing you cannot beat, that good old tasty English cheddar cheese. Cheddar, oh cheddar, good old cheddar cheese.
Thank you for all the gourmets in the house. Oh.
The sun comes up in the morning over the neighboring hill. Breeze sings a song in the treetop, in tune with Mr. Whippoorwill. Gotta have tenderness, gotta have tenderness. We've gotta have love. Little white clouds go a-hurrying somewhere along their way, across the highways of the sky. They softly seem to say, gotta have tenderness, gotta have tenderness. We've gotta have love. Everybody's worried about a place in the sun. Nobody's worried about love. But a place in the sun won't be any fun when it's love the world needs much more of. The sun comes up in the morning over the neighboring hill. Breeze sings a song in the treetop, in tune with Mr. Whippoorwill. Gotta have tenderness, gotta have tenderness. We've gotta have sun comes up in the morning. We gotta have sun comes up in the morning. We gotta have sun comes up in the morning. Gotta have love.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your big moment. Because, yes, we want you to become the amassed choir of North Devon. The prize for the best singer on this number is 3 tons of fresh pig manure delivered to the enemy of your choice.
How about that?
How about that?
I am a market gardener. I grow all sorts of things. Great big ripe tomatoes and lovely curly greens. I met a fair young maiden and took her home to tea. I walked around the garden and this she said to me, "Oh, I like ya aspidestra, I think it's very nice." I showed her my forget-me-not, she let me kiss her twice. I I grabbed her by the geraniums. She yelled out with delight, I'd like to take a sample of your celery home tonight. Oh, your celery home tonight, your celery home tonight. I'd like to take a sample of your celery home tonight. We went into the outhouse to see her blooms come out, and that she knew her onions, I soon was left no doubt. But when she grabbed me radishes, she yelled out with delight, I'd like to take a sample of your cucumber tonight. Oh, your cucumber tonight, your cucumber tonight. I'd like to take a sample of your cucumber tonight. She said she liked me parsnips, me turnips were a treat. But when I wasn't looking, she grabbed me sugar beet. But when she felt me gooseberries, so hairy and so light, she said, if you can spare me one, I'll take it home tonight. Oh, I'll take it home tonight, I'll take it home tonight. She said, if you can spare me one, I'll take it home tonight. She said she liked me rhubarb, so nice and long and red. And then she thought me walnuts were more a taste instead. But when she saw me lupin, so upright, bold and bright, she said, I think I'll have that one in me flower pot tonight. Oh, me flower pot tonight, me flower pot tonight. She said, I think I'll have that one in me flower pot tonight. But now we're going steady, I keep her ground well tilled. I find I'm never short of time to keep a furrow filled. But when she sees a garden, she remembers with delight the time she took a sample of me celery home that night. Oh, me celery home that night, me celery home that night. The time she took a sample of me celery home that night. Oh, me celery home that night, me celery home that night. The time she took a sample of me celery home that night.
Thank you. Oh, lovely job.
Oh,
Thank you.
how about that then, eh?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We've been such a good crowd tonight. We thought we'd leave you with just a few bars of the song that started it all, the Somerset Cider song. I want you all to clap your hands, stamp your feet, take your clothes off in the street, do your own thing, ring-a-ding-ding. Okay, rockin' on. 1, 2. Drink up these cider jars, pass it round the mug. Drink up these cider jars, the gardens are I dug 'em. Chase been getting redder, from Charter Roast to Cheddar, and there's still more cider in the jug. Come on, bring up the cider, bring up the cider. For the night we'll marry thee. Lovely job. We'll knock the turns over and roll them in the clover, the corn that doesn't sow away. Bring up these cider jars, the best and going far. Bring up these cider jars, but getting quite a star. They're dug all over your taters and halfway up the gators. There's still more cider in the jar. Bring up the cider, bring up the cider. For tonight we'll marry thee. Lovely job. We'll knock the milk turns over and roll them in the clover, the corn that's good and so we wait. Drink up these cider jars, get up off the mat. Drink up thy cider jars, put on thy your big hat. You must up bear a gurney, save me brother Ernie, and there's still more cider in the vat. Bring up these cider, bring up these cider, for tonight. corn's half cut and so we wave. Drink up thy cider jars, it's time we set a rest. Drink up these cider jars, the finest ever pressed. Nothing like that cider to make these smell whiter, and there's still more cider way down west.